Ever since I took Shockwave to try and assassinate his first here, I've been on a bit of a yikes. No, we do not, Svitaka. At least Season 5 W3 Champions Finals may have a different winner than Happy. Is Happy not in it? Touché! Touché! We don't know yet. Season 5 is the current, the future season. Why is Happy not playing? No, but you know who else is playing? I don't care. Touché, Jating. But Moon and Lin... Who?
Are you hero and obey? Yes. I can be ready to work. Oh. What task is there? Yes. Oh.
Take your
What
time.
do I am yours. Huh? Yes, Lord.
Was that a wisp? Yeah.
Yes, Lord. Oh. Yes, task is there. I am yours. Are you hero and obey? Time. I am yours. We need more love. Haste to my blade.
Good night.
Yes, Lord. What task is there? Yes. Yes, Lord. I am yours. What task is there? What do you want? Oh. Yes. Master. Look, I am yours. Oh. Excellent choice. What task is there? Something in doing? Oh, yes, Lord. Yes. Yes, Lord. Excellent choice. What task is there? Huh? Thumbs up. Oh. Huh? I am yours. Yes. Dabu. Smobu. Dabu. Master. Doktar. What do you want? What do you want? Yes, Lord. Oh. Are you hero and obey? Yes. Yes. Excellent choice. What do you want? Smobu. Yes. Yes. I am yours. Huh? Master. Something you're doing? Be happy to. What task is there?
Take your time. Look around.
Huh? Yes, Lord.
Hello.
Work complete. Oh. What do you want? I am yours. Yes. Thumbs up. What task is there? Hey, are you hero and obey? Be happy to. Where you want? I am yours. Master. What task is there? Dabu. Oh. Hey, yes. What do you want? Yes, Lord. Ah! Take to my blade. Are you hero and obey? Please. My life. Yes, yes, Lord. We're under attack. Thumbs up. Yes. Oh, I am yours. Yes, Loktar. What do you want? Dabu. What task is there? Master, what do you want? Something is doing? Oogie, what do you want? We're under attack. Task is there? Excellent choice. Thumbs up. Yes. Master, Dabu. Something is doing? Yes. I am yours. Excellent choice. Master? I can do that. My yes, life Lord. For the Horde. Are you hero and we're under attack? What do you want? Oh. Yes. What do you want? What task is there? Hey, yes. Master. Yes, Lord. Take to my blade. Oh. Yes. I am yours. Excellent choice. Oh. What task is there? Are you hero and obey? Yes. What do you want? I am yours. Excellent choice. Yes, Lord. Are you hero and obey? Hey, yes. Excellent choice. Are you hero and obey? Yes. Yes, Lord. Ha! Hey, yes. Are you hero and obey? I am yours. Yes. Master. Good task is there. Excellent choice. Oh, what task is there? Yes. I am yours. Yes. Hey, hey. Excellent choice. Oh, yes. Yes, Lord. Are you hero and obey? Are you hero and obey? Oh, hey, yes. Excellent choice. Hey, yes. Excellent choice. Are you hero and obey? Hey.
Want to see
What
something?
task is there?
Will be my next
Work
big
complete.
day.
I am yours. Yes, Lord.
Research
complete. Oh,
Yes.
what task is there?
Direct my blade
I am yours.
where our enemies hide.
Yes, Lord. What task is there? I am yours.
Direct my blade right
We're under attack. Yes, Lord.
where our enemies be hiding. It be a pleasure. Yaman.
What task is there? Oh, yes, Lord. Taste of my blade.
My power. Die.
Yes. What you want? I am yours.
Next big death.
Yes. Storm, earth, fire. Yes. What task is there?
Direct my blade. You faster. Tasdingo ma.
We're under attack. How can I help? I am yours.
You be my next victim. We be charming. Right.
Oh, are you hero and obey?
We are enemies.
Yes, Lord.
hiding.
Yes. What task is there? We're under attack. Excellent. Yes, my call. Yes, Lord. Yes. Excellent choice.
Use my power.
What you
You
want?
be my next victim.
Oh. Ah!
We are enemies.
Direct understood. We're under attack. What task is there? Hey. Yes, Master. I am yours. Yes, I am hero and obey.
Use my power.
Oh.
You be my next victim.
Yes, Lord. We're under attack.
We are enemies. Hiding.
Yes, Lord. Complete. I am yours. Excellent.
Next victim.
Oh. Yes. Hey. Yes, Lord.
Power.
I am yours.
Righteous fast.
Upgrade. What you want?
Direct my blade.
Oh.
Hello.
What task is there?
We are enemies be hiding. We be charming.
What you want?
Direct
I
my
am yours.
blade. We righteous fast.
What task is there? Ah! Are you hero and obey? Yes, Lord. Hey. Yes. Are you hero and obey? We're under attack. Excellent choice. Are you hero and
Use
obey?
my power. Direct my
For the
blade.
Lord.
Use my power.
I am yours.
Who do I kill first? My blade is thirsty. Right.
Oh. Complete.
It be a pleasure.
Master. Yes,
We are
Lord.
enemies hiding. Who be
Yes,
my
Lord.
next
What
victim?
task is there? Taste of my blade. Stop. Yes, Lord. Yes. I am yours. I let it. Oh. What task is there? Yes, Lord. What task is there? Oh. I am yours. How can I help? Oh. Yes. Excellent choice. Yes. I am yours.
Use my
Yes,
power.
Lord. Excellent
Who do I
choice.
kill first?
What task is there?
Who be
I
my
am
next
yours.
victim?
Yes, Lord. What task is there? Yes, Lord. I am yours.
Use my
What
power.
task is there?
I come with the
Yes,
trigger.
Lord.
Direct my blade.
Oh. What task is there?
Them.
I am yours. Are you hero and obey? Yes, Lord. Oh. Yes, Lord. I am yours. Take the money, my hands. Yes, excellent choice. We're under attack. What task is there? Oh. What I am yours. What you want? What task is there? Yes, Lord. Can I help? Oh.
Direct
Yes, Lord. Yes, I am yours.
Who be my next
What
victim?
task is there?
You
We're
will
under attack. And obey. Yes, Lord. I am yours. Search complete. What task is there? Yes. Oh. Something is doing. I am yours.
We are enemies in
Word
understood.
I am yours.
A wise.
Yes.
Right away.
Yes, Lord.
For the Lord. Understood.
Word task is there.
Direct my blade.
Yes, War Chief.
Sure.
Fire. Heed my call. Direct. Right.
I am yours.
We are enemies.
Word task is there. Yes, Lord. Yes. Word task is there.
I resist what I foolish Lord.
I am yours. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I am yours.
Hiding.
Are you hero and obeyed? Yes, Lord. Word task is there. Excellent choice. Word task is there. I am yours.
Tremble before me.
Yes, Lord.
Yes,
Can I
Lord
help
Word
Chief.
task is there.
Direct my blade.
Work complete.
Faster.
Yes.
Yes, Lord.
Use my power.
I am yours.
Yes, Lord Chief.
Yes, Lord. I am yours. Word task is there. I am yours.
What you want? Work, work. Okie dokie.
Yes, Lord. Excellent choice. Yes. Word task is there.
Yes.
We are enemies.
Oh,
How can I help?
I am yours. Yes, Lord.
Direct me.
Word task is there. Yes, Lord. Yes, I am hero and obey. Word task is there.
What is your feeble request?
I am hero and obey. I am yours. Yes, excellent choice. I am yours. Yes, Lord.
What is your feeble request?
Yes, Lord. Excellent choice. I am yours.
What trickery is this? How can I help?
Word task is there.
Yes.
Yes, Lord.
No waste my time.
It be a pleasure. We be charming.
I am yours.
I am a
Direct
Word
my
task is
blade.
there.
Nice counter.
We are
Three zero hippogriffs. I've never faced this. Super cool. So there's a few things that confuse me to a degree. AKA, you're in trouble when it confuses you, when you cannot see what's coming. So, okay. He has a keeper and a bunch of archers. We kill a bunch of archers. We lose nothing. That's nice. But now let's talk about transition and what we know. We know triple, quadruple Moonwell, Ancient of Wonders, and Hunter's Hall, and keeper archers. We didn't know Alchemist. We should know it, but we didn't know. Could be anything, but I'm expecting Alchemist. And we're waiting for the Ancients of Lore, basically. So I see the Hunter's Hall, I'm waiting for Ancients of Lore, but it's actually attack upgrades. So I think one thing I didn't check is when archers were getting upgrades. So let's look at the replay. I want to see from when onwards I could see that the archers were getting upgraded.
Win or lose, I love watching these games against the best. Don't get discouraged. Remember, I am here for the violence.
Yeah. Thanks, Alton. Does this guy play different than players in your region, or why it's odd? First of all, this is top 2 Night Elf in the world. Either the very best elf in the world, or the second best elf in the world, together with Moon. the 2 Korean Night Elves. So different, yes, as different as The Rock does wrestling and weightlifting compared to me. Is it different from the people in your region? Yes, it's Dwayne Johnson, bro.
Your building is
So,
complete.
secondly, also different stylistically. But we're all about to get to that, so just sit back and enjoy. So, I thought Hunter's Hall, Keeper, Archers Tier 3, it's going to be Dryads / Mountain Giants. But it was just for upgrades.
I stand.
And I actually don't know what is the best way for me to play against it. So I decided to go Tier 3, get Pitlord, get Shamans, Bloodlust, and Torrents. And most European Night Elves, bless their precious little souls, would just do whatever they had been doing. Bless your heart and hope to die. You're so cute, but they would just continue to do what they would be doing. So if they were planning to go Mass Archers, they will still go Mass Archers. If they were planning to go Dryads, whatever I do, they will still go Dryads. Oh, he denied his own Troll 4, lol.
Your building is complete.
So he adapted and he said, okay, I see Torrent Shamans. So I'm gonna go Hippogriff Riders. And his Hunter's Hall didn't exist for best elf lol. Yeah, sure. His Hunter's Hall existed for upgrades. So the moment I see +1 on Archers, I should know that there's only 2 ways this is gonna go. Mass Archers or Mass Hippo Riders. And that second addendum, the Hippo Rider, that's something that was not in my playbook. Of course, I have faced Hippogriff Rider avatars in Europe, but it's because they wanted to make Hippogriff Riders. Not because they were countering me, but they love Hippogriff Riders, so they're gonna do it. And usually with some kind of janky hero combo. This was like straight up foundationally solid.
I stand ready.
So, where's my blade? I'm still looking for him in the wrong place. I should know that this has the priority. Then I could have stolen the Troll 4, would be nice. I mean the Turtle 4.
Greetings, friend.
Normally Hunter's Hall is an intention statement of lore tech. And no Hunter's Hall is Ancient of War, Archers, and yeah, Hunter's Hall can mean Huntresses or Dryads, Bears, MG. Usually Hunter's Hall isn't just to upgrade Fairy Dragon, Hippo Rider, and Archers. But this time it was, so that was cool. So when does he start upgrading? Well, he finishes the hall. He starts it actually at this time. So, interestingly, I don't have eyes on his archers right now. I killed a bunch, which is really nice. Maybe 2 to 3.
Greetings, friend.
But I don't see the archers. And my goal was to... I saw that he was going tier 3. And I saw that he was making a shop. So I kind of feel like, okay, it's mass archers. I don't know what ability I should take on my shadow. Hex, snakes, or heal. Hex to stop heal spray seems good. And heal to stop damage seems good. Snakes won't do much. I was still thinking maybe he has lore somewhere else. But no, of course this is mass archers. So here he stopped me from creeping, which was valuable, of course. My shaman timing was nice. My blocks was good. And I think it's more better if I keep my blade nearby and healthy to stop alchemist creeping than to cancel his Ancient of Wonders twice. It's not valueless, the Ancient of Wonders, but he gets to creep whatever he wants to in the aftermath of my departure.
Your building is
So he now has 1-0, he's working on 2-0, and marksmanship. So the question is, what unit should I have, and should I go tier 3? If I attack into his archers right now with my Shadow Triple Grunt 2 Shaman, how would that go? I have Invul, I have money and food. If I didn't make Totem, I have money and food to start a Pitlord now. And then I would run into him that doesn't have Town Portal, that does have Town Portal. That does have Town Portal. And I was so busy with the Ogre micro and the Blade micro against the Golem. It was so hard to do both at the same time, perfect surround, that I ended up wasting lots of health and mana on all of my units. On my Blade, my Shadow, my Shamans, and my Grunt. It took me ages to get the Ogre Lord, and I didn't have the multitask to do both perfectly because both needed perfect attention. So had I, instead of taking the Ogre Lord, walked my Shadow to the Tavern and Pitlord, I may be able to steal the rock golem camp and force a pound turtle out of him. And that's all before the bottom comes out. Maybe I kill an archer, he TPs, I get the golem. Best case scenario. So I don't think the tier 3 itself is bad. I think maybe you even want tier 3 against archers because they just do too much DPS per second, so you get the Howl of Terror. But then the unit choice, debatable. He didn't have much stat boosting items and Concealed Hill doesn't, so Alchemist is never going to get super tanky. I think not Torrents. You can either go Mass Grunts, which I think might be the correct play because you can micro them to attack archers, or you can switch into Headhunters. I don't like Headhunters as much because they don't have the range that archers have. But like when you go Headhunters, you're mostly going to be focusing Alchemist with them and kiting a bit. Whereas if you go for grunts, you're gonna go weave in like a wicker basket. You're gonna attack his archers with lightning shielded grunts. I think that's the correct play. Not torrents, just mass grunts and shamans while keeping an eye out on his transitions. And I knew he's creeping the dragon now, but I also knew there was nothing I could do about it since I was so low. This cost me everything. He saw the totem, and when does he make the wind? Now. He already finished 2-0 marksmanship. He's working on 3-0 double wind. And he found Belt of Giant Strength. In hindsight, Torrents were obviously wrong, but if LAWLIET goes for like 2 mountain giants instead of hippos, Torrents are needed. I don't think so. I think if this is double lore, he gets one... Like, first of all, he doesn't have enough lumber to make MG at the time because he got so many upgrades. So if now that I know this is an archetype of tactic that can be done, you look at the archers, you see the upgrades, and you realize he actually ran a very tight ship with wisps. He's got like 3 or 4? 5? 5 wisps. You realize he cannot have enough lumber to go double MG.
Greetings, friend.
He will have 1 MG, and that's fine if you have like 6-7 grunts with armor upgrades and bloodlust and lightning shield. MG are fine. He's got a surgical strike team, and his goal is to make me come home so that he can unlock the top left of the map where all the creeps are left. By forcing me home, he can kill a bunch of stuff, TP out when it suits him, and take the rest of the map. Cool. I think I don't go Torrents anymore. I can go Grunt Shaman and keep an eye out for tech transitions. I can switch to Headhunters. I like attack upgrade on Grunts against archers, but I think it has to be armor so that it serves dual purpose if I am forced to switch to Headhunters to deal with Hippo Riders. I'm never going to expand in a situation where Night Elf doesn't expand, so let's take that off the menu. No Torrent. The only question is... The only question is, do I go Grunt Raider Shaman or Grunt Shaman tier 3? And I think Grunt Shaman tier 3 is better because I can get Pit Lord 3rd. And then Bloodlust is a nice plus. I don't think you should ever autocast it, but having 1 Bloodlust on a unit here or there can be quite nice.